NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The 76ers begin the game with the basketball. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Oladipo's shot misses. Simmons with it. 2-point advantage. To Horford. Richardson. They go down low to Simmons. Josh Richardson. His first effort off the mark. Here comes the screen. Brogdon to Oladipo. Trying to cash in. Yes, Victor Oladipo. Missed his first. That one goes.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Horford to Tobias Harris. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Oladipo into the front court. They trail by 2. Brogdon to Oladipo. Fine to shoot. Short jumper stays out. To end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
So you're just going to let him go coast to coast like that?
Oladipo into the front court. Trailing by 4. Has a look. Just not going down.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Here comes the screen. Brogdon to Oladipo. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Here's Simmons with it up top. 8-2 our score. Miles Turner with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
And he finishes at the rim.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA Awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
To Oladipo. Defense making the ball carrier work. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Richardson. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. Trying to cash in. Yes, Victor Oladipo. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Embiid with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Nate McMillan signals for timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Down the lane to lay it in.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Nothing going here on that drive. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. He's looking for that touch.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Here comes the screen. And draws the foul.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Embiid. Miles Turner sends it away. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Miles Turner. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Miles Turner, huge block. That's his third block this evening. To Embiid. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana. Knocked loose. McConnell. To Turner. Won't go. To Embiid. To Richardson. Nothing going here on that drive. Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Miles Turner trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game.
Pick up.
To Embiid. Joel Embiid. He's now 4 for 6.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
That's it for the first quarter. The 76ers have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Five to shoot for Indiana. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. To Richardson. It's Embiid for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit. Sixers control it. Embiid. And scores. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Richardson. Down to 5 on the 24. Richardson. From long range. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Misses the first. Second and 3. Got it. Jay, sum it up. Why was Victor Oladipo the most improved last year?
Because he was no longer Robin. Victor Oladipo has become Batman, and he attacks the game the same way Russell Westbrook does. That short stint at OKC taught Victor Oladipo how to compete 24/7.
Goes Brogdon to Oladipo. Shot clock winding down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Knocks down the second free throw. Oladipo into the front court. 9-point margin. Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 3 for 7.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Oladipo has a look. Sabonis can't connect. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Bolden at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play, the lead grows to 12. Oladipo into the front court, looking to make something happen. Brogdon to Turner. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. The follow won't go either. Simmons with it. Up a dozen. No good. Richardson to Simmons. To Tobias Harris. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. To Brogdon. Able to convert inside. Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
To Oladipo. Brogdon, deep right corner. To Brogdon. Oladipo. He engulfed him that time.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Brogdon. Richardson to Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Oladipo. Down to 5 on the 24. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. The former second-rounder Brogdon continues to amaze.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Harris. They go down low to Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 5 for 6.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Oladipo into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Brogdon. To Oladipo. For 3, most improved in the NBA, Victor Oladipo. That was a tough shot.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
To Horford. Harris. They go down low to Simmons. Nice pass to get things going.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Oh, I missed a short one there. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The 76ers were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Pacers have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Indiana Pacers were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half.
Simmons did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Jay, no question, the Pacers were the surprise of the NBA last year. What are your expectations for them now?
Top 4 seed in the Eastern Conference, and it all starts with Victor Oladipo. Last year, he was the guy, but this year, he needs to become the man.
Has a chance? Yes, Victor Oladipo. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Simmons. Over to the right side. To Embiid. Scores from the post.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Oladipo. Trying to cash in. Oladipo, not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest?
Stuffs it down with authority.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Indiana with the basketball. Oladipo. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis, yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. You need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
Domantas Sabonis rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Victor Oladipo with the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ballgame.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Oladipo into the front court. Down by 15. Brogdon. To Oladipo. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Lets it fly from long range. Knocks it down.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up three-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to a dozen. Oh, Miles Turner. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Embiid. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Oladipo. To Brogdon. Has a look. And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Shot won't go. It's Indiana basketball.
Got some for screen. I got your help.
Oladipo. Embiid. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Brogdon. To Turner. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons. To Embiid. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this 3rd quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. He gets it.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
To Embiid. Richardson to Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Pacers control. Nothing going here on that drive. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Chance for the process. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Embiid is such an outlier. There's nothing normal about him, nor does he want anything to be normal about him, which is even scarier with a guy with that kind of talent who possesses that type of mentality. A guy that big, that dominant down low, that boy different.
Richardson. On the pass. Stolen by Indiana.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Turner. Joel Embiid tips it. 4th this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Now a steal by Philly. 15-footer at the buzzer. And 2 points to the board. Third quarter comes to an end, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. TJ Leaf sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Substitution being made in this one. To Richardson.
Screen coming.
Rebound belongs to Indiana. Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Sixers control it. To Embiid. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Oladipo into the front court. Trailing by 14. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Now it's been scrappy. Let's see who can take the jump. Into the front court comes Simmons. They lead it by 14. Harris. They go down low to Simmons. Kicks it outside to Tobias Harris. Simmons won't go. Oladipo into the front court. 14-point deficit. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Horford to Tobias Harris.
Play some D.
To Brogdon. Screen coming. Brogdon to Oladipo. 5 to shoot for Indiana. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter. Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Time for some new personnel into the game. Richardson. To Horford. has a chance. Knocks it down off the step back.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Pacers with the possession. Here comes the screen. Oladipo to Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. He's 3 for 7. Harris. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Simmons to Embiid.
Got him. Double.
Simmons scores from the post.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Simmons into the front court. His guys leading by 14. It was right there. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oladipo. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Domantas Sabonis trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. Sixers have the basketball. To Simmons. There it is, Al Horford. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Oladipo. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Oladipo into the front court. Down a bundle. To Turner. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Brogdon. Finish that. Simmons with it. His guys holding the big lead. Doesn't get the bounce. Oladipo into the front court. He'll run the offense. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. The Sixers are victorious. as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers came away with the victory in this one. And some people may disagree, but I think their ball movement was the biggest key to their victory. Still, I think we'd all agree that they made the defense look slow and confused throughout this matchup. The Pacers couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Assists.
The Philadelphia 76ers showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid could not have been more impressive in this game. The way he scored the basketball looked like he was playing with kids in high school. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose, signing out.